a tram to my favorite ground. Use my legs, use my voice, make some noise, support the boys, and that's what football means to me. That's how I like my footy to be, and well, that's the thing about, that's what I like about, yeah, that's the thing about football. That's what I like about, yeah, that's the thing about football. That's what I like about, yeah, that's the thing about football. That's what I like about, yeah, that's the thing about football.
Some great highlights there and a lot to love about football, especially that Collingwood kid. Fancy getting that excited about the game of football. Well, we've got some great excitement coming up tonight. We've got Geelong going for their third win in a row, and of course Gary Ablett needing 2 goals to bring up his century for the season. And out at Waverley we've got Hawthorn, who have lost 3 in a row, and not for 14 years have they lost 4 in a row, so they're putting their club tradition on the line against the West Coast Eagles, the premiership favourites and the competition leaders. But firstly, we go to Princes Park and the game between North Melbourne and Geelong. And let's take a look at the position up to three-quarter time. Not much in it. It's just a 4-point game. Geelong leading 8 goals 11 to 8 goals 7 at the last change. At this stage, Gary Ablett has kicked 1. He still needs 1 for his 100 in the last quarter. We're going to pick it up at the opening bounce, and the commentators are Peter Landy, Dennis Cometti and Terry Wheeler.
Start of the final term at Princes Park. Geelong lead by 4 points. North Melbourne coming home with a breeze that's weakening now. Bairstow, who's been terrific, goes up and gets it down. Simpson left it for Tanner. Longmire feeds it out to Scholl, who knocks it forward. Taken by Rock to Schwartz. 55 metres out. Floats it down towards the pocket. Carey out of bounds on the full. He's kicked 5 goals this afternoon. That would have been his 9th mark. He took 17 back in round 3 against Hawthorn, the best individual performance this year. That one wasn't paid, of course, as McGrath comes back to half-back. Bairstow fumbled it initially, got it to Crockett as Schwartz confronted, gets the kick away. Touch ball is the call. Mansfield, it's a hot one, or was it? Yes, well, there's a courageous umpire for you. I thought I heard the call, and that's got to be 50. Well, the courage only goes halfway. The call was touch ball. Mansfield thought it was a mark. In the heat of battle, that's a pretty tough call, but the umpire stuck to his guns. It was holding the ball from the moment Mansfield was tackled. Inexplicably, though, the ball was thrown away and there was no 50. Directly in front. Has he got it? He has. Great start by North.
Just looking back at that decision, I think that Dennis Rich had his back to the player when the ball was thrown, and I think we'll find that's probably why he didn't pay the 50. I don't think he saw it.
No, that's true, and but the call here is loud and clear, is my understanding. And Mansfield, I think he knew what was going on, tried to con it, but Allison took the tackle, did it well, and has received the benefit from it.
So at 61 plays 59 in favour of North Melbourne, a controversial goal to start the last quarter. Stoneham and Ashenko go at it. It's Lynch, who's been very good for the Cats. Brownless. Same words could describe Billy today. 4 goals 2. A vintage performance from him. And he's got it quickly onto Hocking. Ablett stranded, literally, figuratively, on 99. Couch from behind. Can't take the mark. Stevens. Martin does the tidying up. No, he doesn't. It's left to Schwartz. He's had an excellent second half. Good mark to Mansfield. This time, away he goes. Low trajectory pass. Darcy, who kicked 5 last week in the mud and the mire at Cardinia Park. Still up on the forward line.
We just haven't seen enough of Tim Darcy today to warrant being held in that position, I don't think.
A bit of a luxury having him down there, hasn't he?
And I think it has distracted from Ablett's performance.
Only his third kick. Darcy from 35 metres out will make it 40 directly in front. Kick is off target at the post. So first score for Tim Darcy this afternoon. The goal would have been handy for Geelong. Ross Smith to kick in. 1 point the difference in favour of North. Smith, who earlier in the day kicked out on the full from full back. And the next one, he ripped straight down the centre, kicked it a good 65 to 70 metres. Predictably, he'll go to the defensive side of the ground.
Goes for distance. Stoneham reaches over the top, couldn't control it. Fell at his feet. Hawking. Hand passes it forward. Socker towards the outer side. Allison this time sockers up the ground. Mansfield made a beeline for Allison. Allison's taken on two of them and beaten them. Well played. Lynch now with some time. Strong tackle got him down. It was Rock. And it's going to be a free kick to Rock. He's been inspired since half-time. Anthony Rock, right half forward, centering kick. Longmire will have to go from behind O'Reilly. Barnett kept it in front initially. Tanner was in the road. At close quarters got it to O'Reilly. The clever hand pass favoured Riccardi. Riccardi goes around the outer side. This will be interesting. A lot of skill out there. Couch almost the mark. Play on's the call. Couch back to the voice. He heard Hocking. Hocking feeds it off to Stoneham. Stoneham's forward at the wing. Goes for height with this kick, if nothing else. They contest about 30 metres out. Martin and Abbott wrestle behind the pack. Picked up by Brownless. Opportunity for Brewer. Still Brewer. Hard against the line. It wouldn't surprise if he got this. He's missed. Near side. Gifted player, as we said earlier. He didn't miss by much.
1-3 for Shane Brewer. Scores dead level. 9-7 to 8-13. Shinko in picture has been magnificent this afternoon. Crocker well clear of Tanner. Just a couple of spots of rain. Nothing significant at the moment. Shouldn't detract from the spectacle. Carey, speaking of such, 5 goals to him. He kicked one from here in the first quarter, or second quarter. Goes long again. Got the distance once more over the head of Lynch, but through for a minor score. In fact, his first behind of the day. Campbell preparing to come on, 9-8 to 8-13. So North Melbourne in front, the narrowest of margins. O'Reilly. To the defensive side of the ground is Shenko, Stoneham, Couch, who's been magnificent for Geelong. First 2 quarters were sensational. Brownless! What a beauty! Well, he could kick this. Even allowing for the win. Ablett going mad. Get it to me, son. Get it to me. Here he is. No, not this time. Oh, he's got a free. Wow. Will he get 2 goals from free kicks? Earlier, he got his 800th goal for Geelong from a free kick. Will he get his 100th for the season from a free kick? What did you think, Terry?
I think Mickey Martin looked at him early, but I think perhaps he did turn his eyes back towards the ball at the last moment. Questionable.
Well, the crowd's running on already. He's kicked it. Ablett gets his 100th, and they come from everywhere. And Gary Ablett's in there somewhere.
Whoa!
He's played 15 times against North Melbourne for 72 goals. His best was 10 last year in round 14, but he also brought up his time for the season, the second fastest ever.
Now, Pete, there was a nasty incident in there. Dean Laidley and the spectator, and a couple of big punches were thrown, and this really shouldn't be allowed to happen.
What's going on?
That's in the middle, but Laidley was close to Ablett, and he's certainly let a couple go. And the North Melbourne players shouldn't have to put up with this.
This is not good at all.
I guess you could say become traditional, but how do you keep them out, Terry?
Well, I don't know what you do, but we've got a game that is so important in the context of the competition. There's Ablett. Congratulations to him. Marvellous performance, but I mean, in this day and age, with sport as it's played and with spectators as they can be, and we think of Monica Salesh, I mean, this is just not on. You You can't have these people on your ground.
The big cat Polly Farmer joins the big fisherman. I'm Rex Hunt, and you're not.
So play restarts. Ablett's got his 100. Let's get on with the footy. The important thing now up for grabs the 4 points. Campbell's kick, a real up and under job. Hocking almost marked it. Tackled by Stevens. Didn't have the football. It'll be a free kick. There'll be pressure off Ablett. Maybe we'll see the best of him in the remaining minutes of this match. It's like a cricketer in the nervous 90s. Rounders in front. McKernan cuts across in front to take the mark. Good grab. Free kick.
Oh, Shepherd approaching.
Shepherd it out, wasn't he? Yeah. Now this is the man who can kick it over a weak silo from 70 metres on the shoulder. Yes, not much doubt about that. Good grab by McKernan. Won't trouble the statistician in the end. Grounders from 55 metres. Ablett on the lead. It wasn't a good one, or he didn't deliver it at the right time. Tudor overruns it. Laidley, Ashenko, the two combine superbly. Spirals the punt kick to the outer side. Mensch is the closest player to it, but it beats him over the boundary line. And Trent Nichols for a throw-in with 14 minutes left in the quarter.
The Cats by 5 points. 9-13, 9-8. Stoneham in front. McKernan reaches over the top. Close to the boundary line. Hocking's got it. Banks out of the pack. Quick hands. Colbert. Colbert goes down towards half forward. Too much carry on the kick for Scholl. Waiting behind it's Tudor. 60 metres out from goal. Here comes Darcy. And that's a good grab. Darcy. 45-degree angle. Will kick from just inside the 50. The Cats have had more of the ball this afternoon. North Melbourne, as they normally do, work so hard. They've worn them down a couple of times, but full credit to Geelong. They've kicked back every time. Darcy in short, lax marking. Stoneham meters in the clear.
No one wants to come and claim him and even stand on the mark.
Well, Ashenko comes up now. Very important kick, this one. Larry Stoneham. The lead is 5 points. This to make it 11. Distance won't be a problem. He's missed to the right-hand side. Golden opportunity for the Cats. Will it come back to haunt them? Dean Laidley down there retrieving the ball. Not the favourite man amongst the Geelong supporters. Here's the kick in meantime from Smith. Straight down the middle. Stoneham goes up. Missed it. Recovers pretty well on the ground. Sockers it away from Hocking. Bad luck for the Cats. It went directly to Rock. Rock boots it inside the 50. Carey battles with McGrath. Got a hand to it. Couldn't hang on. McGrath clears the zone out wide. Mensch leads in the race. Tudor is breaking around the outer side for him. Mensch spots him. Tudor has to stop and come back. Gave Laidley time. Over the top. Out of bounds. Bad execution. The kick needed to be wider out in front. Laidley saw a bit of that ball. Boundary throw in.
12 minutes left in the match. 9-8 to 9-14. Geelong by a goal. Stoneham and McKernan. Colbert sharks it well and gets plenty of distance. Ashenko and Ablett. Martin at the back on the shoulder. Free kick North Melbourne this time. Mickey Martin doesn't know who's getting it. Big Alex. Now Laidley. McCarty off his fingernails, and those are Wayne Schwass out of bounds where it was just a few moments back.
Peter, I think Malcolm Blight's got to look at doing something with Alex Ashenko back there. Perhaps if Barry Stoneham was to go down and just run with him and try and distract him away from the Ablett-Darcy combination.
Rock's kick, high, Tanner punches and comes down with a mark. Past Paul Couch, who is obviously a little bit tired now. Terrific stats though for him, 18 and 7. And Bairstow earlier was very dominant, 15 and 8. But those two have slowed. Colbert over the top, couldn't handle it. Nichols paddles it in front. Opportunity for Brill. Rock went in hard. Archer Brushes one tackle, can't brush two. Couch, long looping hand pass. Hocking right on 50. Left foot snapshot, or tries to bring it out in front, and there he is again. Big Alex Margle free kick. Call it what you will, he's got it again. Terrific job done by him. Whatever Dennis Pagan said to him today has worked, and he's carried all before him. O'Reilly in front. Few of them lost sight of Adelson. Stevens caught by Colbert. No free kick. The umpire calls play on. Couch takes the hand pass. Gets around one. On to Bairstow from 30 metres out. Kicks a goal. I guess fitting the two stars of the Cats camp today combined for that one. 10-14 to 9-8.
Yes, you're right there, Peter. They've been the two key players. They faded out of the game in the third quarter. I thought North Melbourne defensive unit started to take some control there. But the work rate of Couch and Bairstow is phenomenal. The ability of these two boys to continually run hard forward, creating opportunities. And Bairstow, as a runner through the game, is always a potential goal scorer.
27 possessions for Couch, 24 for Bairstow. But one side you would back to come back from here would be North Melbourne. Schwass digs it out of the middle. Carey goes up and missed it. Loose ball in the pocket. Crocker kept his footing. Still Crocker, deep in the pocket, sets it up. Carey favoured by the kick. Back he went. It was slapped away in just the nick of time down there by Colbert. Allison hard against the line. Going back with courage, Crocker. Going in there solidly was Lynch. And he was prepared to concede a behind.
Good decision from a young boy. He came on to replace Andrew Wills, who went off injured early, and has acquitted himself very well in this pressure game.
Still plenty of time, over 10 minutes. 11 points the margin. McGrath to Lynch to Riccardi. Around the outer side. In from the side, McKernan. Could have almost got a free kick. Knocked down there by Ashenko. Taken by Colbert to Hocking. What a big play this is. Still Hocking knocks it on. Chance for Simpson. Hocking alongside. Simpson took too long. The hand pass ill-directed. Some indecision. Stevens down there with Archer. It's flipped out wide. Opportunity for North. Going to the ground out there was Clarkson. Brownless was carried forward in a tackle. No free. Colbert looking for Ablett. Mickey Martin was there step for step. Ablett the recovery. Pulls it back. Short. Behind. Back to 12 points.
2 goals, 3 by Gary Ablett. There's 2 goals today from free kicks. Smith with the breeze. Good kick in. Ishenko the target. Stowed him up. Almost the mark. Rock. Pressured. Longmire. Long way from goal. From centre wing. Kicks to McGrath. Blakey tries to keep it in out of bounds. And right half forward for North Melbourne. 9 minutes left in this contest. It's been a great match from start to 3 parts of the way through the last quarter. What is the finish going to see for us? Stoneham tried for Hocking, couldn't find him. Mensch. Great mark, Couch. Thought about Hocking. Back to Mensch. Oh, too high. The umpire didn't see it. And he had his head taken off. So it will be a bounce on centre wing. An important play too. They were off and running. Stoneham, McKernan, won by Stoneham. Laidley's there, so is Stevens. Thought about Schwass, goes long. With the left foot up towards midfield. They all missed it. Well, the Cats are defending stoutly. Kick up towards half forward. Oh, good mark to Brewer. On a Bairstow, coming back into the form that saw him blitz the opposition in the first half. Laidley at the back, does well. Oh. Across his body, Laidley back to Bairstow, who marks on centre wing.
Mark Bairstow goes in short, taken by Tudor. Little chip pass intended for Stoneham and or Brownless. Timely fist by Longmire, got it towards the boundary. It's out of bounds and will be thrown in. The Cats are hanging on. 10-15 to 9-9. Throw in just outside the 50. McKernan works his way in front. Stoneham from behind. Knocks it goalward, taken by Scholl. Stoneham got him. Tudor knocks it on, taken by Hocking. And he's missed. increases the lead to over 2 goals.
Might be a handy point, Dennis.
As they say. 10-16 to 9-9.
Dennis, you have the feeling that Geelong are wresting some degree of control of this game back away from North Melbourne now.
Yep. They just worked their way on top. They've got the stronger will at the moment. There's the kick down the middle. Nichols was up, bounced off his chest, waiting behind his Mansfield. He crashes in. That hurt him. Held to him, says the umpire, and a bounce inside the centre square.
Mansfield gives it back to the umpire. Good stats again for Michael Mansfield. Schross runs in front of the umpire, preventing the bounce. We'll try again. Didn't favour Stoneham. Hocking maybe. Mansfield. Little look away hand pass to Bairstow. Marking contest inside 50. Ablett and Martin. And Martin quite happy to take the ball over the boundary line. And the duel that didn't really eventuate because he only had 2 kicks. Ablett's had 2 goals, both from free kicks. They've been out of the play, that pair. Brownless taps down. Quick kick from Stevens. Couch is over the line, as is the footy for a throw-in. But in Geelong's attacking zone, the Cats leading by 13 points, 63 to 76. And we've got under 7 minutes left in the match. Boundary throw-in, Ishenko, who's been terrific. Brownless with the climb. Stevens into space with the hand pass. Simpson and Scholl. Simpson couldn't get a kick at it. Longmire was on the ground. Brewer, well tackled by Scholl. Flipped on. Big Alex is there again. Shoulders as big as the grandstand. Kicks it only about 30 metres. A half volley. Colbert kicks it straight back to him. Kick for kick at a training line. Oh, Schross was asleep. Well, the hand pass too hot. Smith, need to be a good kick. It's not. It's out of bounds. On the interchange area. Geelong free kick. Pressure beginning to tell. Stoneham to take it. Too far out to score. Kick and a half from goal from Barry Stoneham, who was under an injury cloud coming into this match. Stoneham chewing up time. The clock ticks down. 6 minutes to go. 13 points the difference. A little give. Hocking from Colbert. Out in front of goal. Ablett made for him. Couldn't get a run at it. He shepherded out of the contest, but a free kick's going North Melbourne's way. Crocker's got it. It's going to the horse. Johnny Longmire, full back.
Deep in his own defensive area. Wide kick. Hocking must get a free kick, surely. Schross ran at him. Schross claims the mark. Well, neither one thing nor the other, according to the umpire. Ball up, down towards right half forward for the Cats. Well, it appears to be a mark. An unusual one, but a mark nevertheless. Stoneham gets it down. Archer stood up in the tackle. Colbert thumps at Goldwood. Laidley has tried hard. Dives after it. Could have almost got it free. Nothing doing. Brewer quick hands away to Bairstow. Cleverly. Tapped it across to Brownless. Deep in the pocket. Oof. Hits the behind post in the opposite pocket on the full. Free kick for North. Well, North Melbourne now running out of time. Just over 5 minutes to go. And they trail by 13 points. Martin goes for distance around the outer side. Big leap by Crocker. Tanner tidies up behind to Couch. He's been superb. 40 metres out, Couch. Misses. 14 points the difference. Paul Couch in vintage form.
So North Melbourne needs 3 goals in under 5 minutes to win the match. Ross Smith. Again a good kick. Lynch. And they've got a free kick as well. Came on to replace Wills and he's done well. Simpson will have to go and does. Still outside 50. Scholl stands the mark. He's got in short. Ablett, no, yes. Brewer spins out, kicks, it bends, hit the post.
That's about their 4th poster today.
And Brewer has kicked 1 goal 4 out of Geelong's tally of 10-18. So the difference out to 15 points. And still the ball in Geelong's attacking half of the ground. Ross Smith again. In front Crocker, behind Carey. Aaron Crocker started on Billy Brownless. Brownless one of Geelong's best. Crocker kicks to half forward. Allison, great mark! And Brett Allison a chance with the wind at his back to post a badly needed goal for the Roos. Terrific mark, Carey-esque that one. Great use of the body, loves a goal, can kick them. He's right on 50. It's coming around, it's there, it's a goal. Harrison second, and North hang in at Princes Park.
Davis, Curley, Bartlett, Wheeler, Glendenning, McKenna and Hunt.
Up they go. Bairstow drives it out of the middle, wide of Brownless, closing on him Longmire. Loose ball, here's Brewer. Hit the post about 3 times today, Brewer. In trouble, close to the line. Tudor, brilliant pickup. 40 metres out, across the body, a high kick. It floats towards the goal square. Scholl got a fist on it. And the ball trickles tantalisingly out of bounds alongside the behind post. Well, the blue-collar workers, North Melbourne, a hard-working football team. And Geelong, the aristocrats in many respects, bristling with skillful players. The ball close to the line. Rock runs it across. And this isn't over yet. 69 plays 78. Just over 3 minutes. North need to rush it down and score a goal. Lashenko has been superb. Stoneham over the top. It comes to Rock, who clears the zone, at least momentarily. Back to half-back. Scholl favoured by the bounce. Needed to hand pass that one to Barnett. He kicked it very high, though, towards the outer side. Awkward bounce for everybody. Comes to Longmire. Longmire to Scholl. Quick boot to half-forward. Carey comes to meet it. Awkward bounce again. McGrath over the top. Only as far as Stevens. Nichols into space. Nichols.
Left foot.
What an important kick this is. Nichols settles. Kicks. And misses. There's one man who wasn't unhappy about the result.
A few nails being bitten over there, I think, Din.
10-10 to 10-18.
8 points the difference. 2.5 minutes left in this match. One of the great ones. Stoneham got a push out and will get a free kick. His work rate is lifted after half-time, Barry Stoneham. 9 and 3. He's taken 4 marks. I think from memory only had about 1 and 2 going into the half-time break. But as I said, he certainly has lifted. Minch has the mark. And the Geelong ploy now obviously to slow things down as much as possible. Hugs the boundary line with the kick. Plenty of North jumpers there. Lashenko. Stevens at the back. Stevens always effective. Kicks to midfield. Oh, Rock. Backed his judgment. Read it beautifully. Archer. Along the ground to Grubber. Well, speed needed here. Lynch goes for the boundary line and gets it. Well, the youngster under plenty of pressure there. Boundary throw it on centre wing as the clock goes down to under 2 minutes, and still North Melbourne needing 2 goals. Not impossible. Rock, good tackle by Tanner and Riccardi. They both tie him up. He's going nowhere, so we'll see a bounce. A bounce on centre wing in this match that promised a lot and has delivered even more perhaps than we expected. Stoneham. Riccardi over the boundary line. And North can't get out of that zone. The Cats trying to tie it up. And they're doing that pretty well at the moment. Stoneham. McKernan. Stevens. Kicks from a standing start. Allison in the midfield area takes the mark. Now they've got to get a goal from this forward thrust. Allison is a man on down there. The opportunity for Barnett, and he's taken the mark. And he's got the breeze behind him. John Barnett, who played one Foster's Cup game with Hawthorn. He's kicked 1 goal today already when he roved it beautifully up the other end of the ground. He's not going to score with that one. It's out of bounds on the full.
Well, a bit like the Bermuda Triangle, that part of the ground as far as North are concerned. Just moments ago, Nichols on the run. That time, Barnett, the set shot. And the clock continues to run. Just over a minute. Well, they've got another look in. Craig Scholl's got the ball just outside the 50. The clock has stopped at 1 minute. Scholl, the centering kick. Carey, last roll of the dice time. Hands to it. Nichols off the pack. He snaps. And he's missed. 7 points the difference.
This is the last hurrah from North Melbourne. A concerted effort here on the goal front, but I think Geelong perhaps just got enough up their sleeve. Couch and Bairstow marshalling the troops in the midfield very well.
Big play this one, O'Reilly. Geelong need this ball. Outer side, big pack. Loose ball. Allison, quick hands. Taken now by Stevens. 35 metres out, he's got it. And they've got time. 36 seconds remain. North Melbourne storming back at Geelong. Geelong finding perhaps yet another way to lose. North Melbourne 11-11. Geelong at 10-18.
And Anthony Stevens has had a heck of a day. He's been pitted to Mark Bairstow right throughout. Bairstow's been a very good player, but Stevens, here's a man who sticks to his guns, and he was there when the opportunity came his way, and the left footer put it right through, and North Melbourne are right here with a chance.
36 seconds to go in this thriller, 78-77 in favour of Geelong. The centre bounce so important here. Stoneham and Ashenko, who's been magnificent this afternoon. Riccardi, good tackle, and the ball held in, says the umpire. Now this is where this rule would be all important. The clock ticks down. Many believe time on should be added. Certainly not to the advantage of North here. Same two go at it, but it's all in this time. Geelong must get a possession, so too must North. Tudor, Mansfield, who's been excellent across half-back. Longmire, last throw of the dice here. Stevens, they need a mark at half-forward, but the kick's not going to get that far. Stoneham and Ashenko. Stoneham again, there's the siren. Geelong has won. Relief for Malcolm Blight in the coach's box. Barry Stoneham picks himself up. He'll dust himself down and start all over again next week. But a thriller at Princes Park, one of the games of the year. And Geelong, plenty of opportunities up there. 10-18, 28 scoring shots to 22. And they've emerged victorious by the narrowest of margins.
Well, what a heart-stopper. 10-18, 78 to 11-11, 77. The goal scorers, Brownless got 4, Ablett got 2, enough to bring up his 100, and Bairstow 2. And for North, Carey kicked 5, and Allison kicked 2 goals. Terrific game there, and another one to come from...
In the competition now, a thriller over North.
Yes, Mitch, a beauty at Optus Oval, with Gary Ablett kicking his second successive ton, and the Cats hanging on to knock off the Roos by a point. Geelong got off to a flying start, but by half-time the contest had evened up, and the Cats won a war of attrition in the second half. Carey booted 5 for the losers. Sandy Roberts has the highlights.
With North Melbourne chasing a top 2 spot, Captain Wayne Carey gave them an excellent start, reading the cross breeze beautifully. At the other end of the ground, all were anticipating the Ablett century. But he had to wait as Paul Couch went over his head to level the scores. Then his teammate Barry Stoneham, wearing a breastplate to protect a bruised sternum, found Brownless. Going with the breeze in the second quarter, North set about cutting the deficit. A Carey bomb starting it. But then a bonus for Ablett. He gave away a free kick, then the decision was reversed. And he brought up goal number 99.
That's his 800th goal for the Geelong Football Club.
Carey's strength was a telling factor against former teammate Tim McGrath, and there was only a kick in it at half-time. But early in the second half, Rock gave the Roos the lead. While North had gone up a notch, so too had Brownless. His third saw the Cats just a point down. Ablett went into the final quarter feeling a little niggly, still needing one. The chance came 8 minutes in from a set shot.
He's kicked it. Ablett gets his 100, and they come from everywhere.
But it also provoked another altercation. When the crowd cleared, North came to within a point. But the Cats were able to hang on. A rare show of emotion from coach Malcolm Blight to end a wonderful game.
It was a great game today. Both sides should be proud of themselves. They went in hard, and it was a toss of the coin at the end, and we just happened to win.
Sandy Roberts, 7 Nightly News.
After 3 consecutive defeats, Nightly News. And at Optus Oval, Geelong needed more than 3 quarters to break the shackles against Fitzroy. The Lions threw everything at the Cats, but in the end they ran out of options as Geelong raced away to a 41-point win. The bad news for the Cats is that Barry Stoneham has a suspected broken leg. The Roys were going to need all their renowned fighting spirit against Geelong, and skipper Paul Roos led the way with the opening goal. Geelong were prepared to hold up play into the wind and worked its way to a narrow quarter-time lead. But just before the break, disaster for the Cats. Barry Stoneham injured at a centre bounce and taken to hospital with a suspected broken leg. From there, the Lions made Geelong earn each possession. Even the trainers were struggling. Fitzroy hit the front midway through the second term, and when Ablett gave away 50 for another Lions goal, Geelong were in trouble, but the Cats recovered to be up by 4 points at half-time. Fitzroy came again at the start of the third term, but so did the rain and Gary Ablett's return to form. The Cats up by 12 at the final change and quickly put the result beyond doubt in the last. The Cats coped well with what was thrown at them, putting 4 goals to none. In the end, the win was comfortable. Despite a determined effort, Fitzroy's dreadful week didn't really improve. Now to the ladder, and the Eagles last night virtually stitched up top spot. Then comes Carlton and Richmond, while North is now 4th. The